Yeah, go.
Yeah, go.
So a 1-1 draw for your side today. Do you think it was a good performance from your team?
I don't think we played to our potential today. Certainly not. Second half, it was batten down the hatches really, because it was an onslaught for most of the second half. We didn't keep the ball well enough. We kept giving them back, and again, wave after wave was coming forward. We defended resolutely. We've had to make a change with the keeper at half time, which hasn't helped. But the keeper's come on in the second half, has done well. He's made some good saves. Ultimately, they've missed their chances, but it's definitely a point gained for us today. It's the first time we've picked up a point against a team in the top half of the league this season. So, and we're learning all the time. So we learn from today. Don't give the ball away so cheap. You put yourself under pressure, but we can compete with these teams, which is good.
You mentioned you had to take your keeper off at half time. Tell us a bit more about that. Was it an injury or?
Yeah, we've had a few issues with availability this season with goalkeepers, with work. We've got 3 or 4 signed on. We've just signed a new lad, Aaron, who started the game today. He did exceptional in midweek at Siren on his debut, but he's just tweaked. I think it's a hip or groin, and he's had to come off at half time despite trying to start. The goalkeeper who came on, actually, Mark Harris, is in his 40s now. He's been a really good club man, but himself had a hernia op only 4 weeks ago. He started the game last week against Tuffley, which we won. I obviously don't want to play him if I don't really essentially need to, but he keeps turning up. You know, he's a true club man, and he'll do anything to try and help us progress. So it was great to have him to call upon, because there's not many teams at this level that can have a sub keeper, and we needed him today, so it was fantastic he was here.
And you mentioned it was the first time you got a point against one of the better teams in this division.
Yeah.
Would you have taken a point before the game, do you think?
This season is much better, but we've had a great home record here for the past 3 or 4 seasons as we've come through the County League and the Division 1 West. We've never lost more than sort of 2 or 3 games in a season at home. We like to try and get on the front foot. We like to try and play forward early, but in the end I think it was a good point. But no, like I say, we're looking to try and get 3 points, especially at home with a run of games we've got now, 8 of the next 9 being here. If we can start getting some points on the board, you can start relaxing a little bit, because the games can come so thick and fast. You get on a losing run, and all of a sudden you're in a bit of trouble.
And you said about the 3 promotions in 4 years that you've had. Do you have any ambitions for this season? I know it's early on, but
No. I think this season's about stability. I think we had a great start. We got points on the board, and all of a sudden people started saying, well, Longlevens have done well, because I think after 6 or 7 games we're second. But it was a bit false, because there were some teams that hadn't played a game as many games as us yet. We'd won 5 out of the 7. We were defending really well. I think we conceded 4 goals in those first games. So we sort of exceeded our expectations on the start, but then we started playing at teams like Oxford City, where on the day they were just too good for us. We lost 4-0. We lost at Kidlington 4-1 when we were actually okay. And we learnt about this league quite quickly, that even when you play well, sometimes you're going to be second best. And yeah, we have to learn as we go along.
thank you very much.